Hallows Spirit Pursuers. We have been given permission to come and do an investigation at Carrow, Abbey and Priory. We're here tonight. We've got Dan and guest investigators Clea and Mila. We might be able to access some other areas, but it should make for a very interesting night. So for now, catch you later.
This is Carrow Abbey, Carrow Priory and a house. The story begins when the abbey was built in about 1100 and then eventually it was destroyed by King Henry VIII's soldiers when the Revolution came. After that it fell into ruins and Sir John Shelton lived in the priory. Now the priory today is known as Carrow Abbey, but it's not really the abbey, it's really the priory. Lady Wigan rebuilt the priory just before the abbey was destroyed. After that, the Sheltons lived here, and eventually a certain entrepreneur bought the estate. Now, the other section which is joined on to the priory is a house. It was designed by the Boardman family, and Edward Boardman, who was the son of a great architect of Norwich who redesigned the castle into a museum. It was his son that drew up the plans for the 1900 extension, which is still with us today. And I think we can all agree that he did an excellent job because it looks like it's always been here since day one. That's the basic history of what we have here at Carrow. Today, we're going to be doing a search to see whether there is any paranormal activity in Carrow Abbey and the Priory here. So tonight, there have been cameras set up in various positions. We've also had a word with some of the staff that work here and some of the most likely places that you may see paranormal activity tonight here at Carrow Abbey. One of the places that is said to be, well, not haunted, but certainly possibly an apparition, was at the top of the master staircase. One of the security guards claimed that he saw a white figure dressed in a white nightgown literally walk very fast in front of him. Another story was that two of the guards at separate times smelt perfume, a woman's perfume, just very, very briefly. And one area which would be most unlikely to have anything, but nevertheless has a very sort of presence to it, is underneath the 1960s canteen. It's where a set of toilets are. Very creepy downstairs. Cameras will be set up, and if there's anything moving around tonight, we hope to see it.
Hello. Nikki, setting up camera number 5 under the canteen, which would have been the direction of the altar. Motion detector at the other end. Cheers. Nikki and Clea. We are at Carrow, Priory and Abbey. We are in what is known as Strangers' Hall, and we've come here to do our own little session. And we have a camera each. I have my dictaphone. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Please come forward and either trigger the seismo that's in the centre of the floor. It will light up purple and make a noise if you walk past it. Or please do speak into my dictaphone, which is recording beside me. Is Ethel here? Or any other members of the family? Or the Professor, perhaps? Professor James Stewart. This was your library. Ooh. Ooh. If that was you, please come forward and communicate with us. We mean you no disrespect, and we'd love to be able to communicate with you. Are you linked to that rather famous entrepreneur that owned this site?
Is Laura here? Or Helen?
Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? We mean you no disrespect. Can you see that on your camera? Bearing in mind we are sitting literally still on the window ledge. This is an ITC device which uses a bank of words that the spirits can use to communicate with us. Okay, for the viewers, I have just turned the Alice box on, the ITC device, put it onto the windowsill next to us. We are still in Strangers' Hall, which is known as the library in Carrow Priory. Still got the dictaphone running next to me. And the seismo is still in the centre of the floor with another static camera on it. So, if there's anybody here that would like to communicate with us, I have another device that you can use to come through and basically say anything you want to. You have to use the bank of words to express what it is that you want to tell us. Sneeze.
That is an eerie area. Shall we have a look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time I've gone past it, I've had to check nothing's there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've done the same. I know there's that sign there.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you want to go in?
Yeah. I think there's not a spider.
We can't see a thing now. We are now in the dark.
Nice tree.
Nice. No.
What are you doing?
I do not know.
What did you just do? You opened that door, didn't you?
No, I didn't open it.
You made that noise.
No, it was like the handle flicked up and hit me in the fingers as
Oh,
I
that's weird.
touched it.
Tom.
Is your name Tom?
Hello, Tom.
My name's Clea.
I'm Nikki. We'd love to learn more about you, Tom. What's your connection to Carrow, Abbey and Priory? Did you live here? Digital. Cover. Everything is pretty much digital now. Yes, you're correct. But what are you referring to specifically?
Please try and be as specific with your words as you can. Tom, are you still here?
Must. Okay, factories. Oh my days.
Yeah.
We were actually going to move on from this room because we haven't been getting much come through. However, I'm uncertain if I've seen orbs, dust, who knows. I mean, there is carpet in this room, so we're not going to rule out anything. But that on the Alice box is very specific to this location. So I think maybe Clea will carry on for a bit in here for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll keep rolling for now, so please bear with. Go. I think you can see that. Factories. Oh, what was that? Shy. Purified. Am. Oh my days, Clea has just actually asked Tom, are you still here? And the Alice box has said, am. Meaning he is. Hi Tom, please don't leave us. We will come back to chatting with you. If. Watch. My camera cannot focus at the moment. It will focus in a moment. Tom, we really do appreciate you talking to us, and you've let us know that you are still here. You are communicating using the Alice box. Tom, did you work on the site here? Property. Okay. Are you linked to the property here? The house? Fruit. Okay. So you may be linked to what was produced here. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us? What was your role here? Happened. Okay, what happened? Tom, are you still here with us? This is my EMF. We all know what this does. It detects electromagnetic field, which spirits use for energy. Place it here, I think. Let's try not to knock it off. There we go. It's on a table. There's a little green light on a table I've placed just over there. I don't know if my camera can actually zoom in a bit. There we go. Tom, if you're here, can you go over to the small green lights on the table for me and just touch the device for me, just to let me know you're still here and you're happy to communicate with us. Sample. What can we sample?
We're here with the plasma ball and Dan, and we're sitting in the toilet area where we had the experience where Dan went to open that door, that toilet door, but the handle flinged. If you want to touch this, you can, and that would be very helpful.
Yeah, if you'd like to touch the plasma ball and do that, that would be really great. There's several devices up here. There are a couple of balls on the floor over there. if you'd like to touch one of the balls, that would be brilliant. If you would like to touch the plasma ball and make the lights go up on that, we would be very grateful. There's multiple things here that you can touch. There's one in the hallway that you can touch or move. There's one down here that you can touch or move. So yeah, if you could, that would be fantastic. Can you hear that? Good, good.
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Good, good.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You heard that.
I heard it after you said
If
it.
the camera hasn't picked that up, you are my witness.
No.
It copied.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
A little bit. My back is towards that, so I'm shitting myself.
Tom, are you still here with us? Tom, is there anything else you'd like to say to us? Anything at all? Because we're going to move to a different area in a moment. W. Okay. What are you spelling out for us? SH. Warm.
Remember to be as specific as possible.
W again. Again. They've put the word again after the W, and I've said W again. Show. Waiting. Okay, are you waiting for us to move on, or what are you waiting for? Killed. Who was killed? Can you tell me? That's quite a strong word to tell us, called apocalypse. Again, that's quite a strong word to give us. Hat. Do you like my hat? Moment. Thank you very much for communicating with us. We really do appreciate it, but we are going to have to move on to another area now. But thank you so much. If you want to come with us and carry on chatting, by all means do. We're just going to move into a different area for now. Nikki and Clea, Carrow, Priory and Abbey, we are in the kitchen, or what was the kitchen. It's kind of freaky because it's pitch black and we are doing nothing but using our night vision cameras at the moment, trying desperately not to walk into anything. Let's just have a little look-see through here. I really want to walk any further because I'm probably going to end up walking into something. Okay, we've got a table over here. Shall we, do you want to set something up in here? Yeah. Okay, so, just for viewers, this is a SB7 spirit box. Basically, it emits white noise, and the white noise spirits can use to communicate with us. Basically by speaking, and we sometimes can hear spirits. Where's this coming from? I have this noise gate. Basically what it does is it reduces the amount of static coming through, which we can use or we don't have to use basically, but it is very handy and it just proves that if you do get anything audible come through, that it is genuine and not radio, because this thing does scan radio frequencies. It scans them at a very fast rate and it's a continuous scan. So I've got a little speaker here, which I'm going to connect.
So we've got the spirit box currently going, and we've got the dictaphone as well.
Did you hear that? Hello, would you like to talk to us? Please come through. What?
I heard something over there.
Okay. If there's someone in the kitchen with us, please come through on the device on the table, either the dictaphone or the spirit box. Who's here with us? What's your name?
Oh, I think I just caught an orb. Something went across really quickly.
What's your name? Okay. Hello. Can you say that again for us, please? Can you give us a name?
Is somebody with us?
Can you say that again for us, please? A little bit clearer, perhaps? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It was a very clear male voice.
Yeah, it was. Tom, is that you?
That was that male voice again. Just for viewers, I've turned on another ITC device on my phone. It's called Paratech, similar to the Alice box, where spirits can use banks of words to communicate with us. It's me. Did you hear that as well?
Yeah.
Right, so we're now heading up the stairs. We've got the torch on because we need to see where we're going, because some of the floors are a little bit weak down here.
Are you going to keep it on the whole time?
Yeah.
Torch.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
My God.
That is our motion detector. We are now out of sight of that, so if it goes off now, we're in trouble.
I'm going to shoot myself. Work!
Right, all our equipment seems to be getting low. I'm now going to touch the temperature. Right, we've got 25.6 near Mila, 25.6 near me, behind me, where it's feeling rather cold. Let's see what we get.
Draft.
There is a coldness coming across.
Yeah,
Temperature doesn't seem to be changing, but we are definitely getting coldness coming from this direction. Hello? Right, it's now 25.7, so it's actually going up in that feels cold here.
You stop.
way. Stop.
This is just on the dictaphone, this is for the record, because Clea has turned her camera off temporarily because we are in the kitchen and it's draining her battery. And Paratech, I've been running and hadn't realised I hadn't turned it on. As soon as I turned it on, it said, "You stopped," as Clea turned her camera off. Victoria. Hello, Victoria. I had a Victoria when I was at Preston Hall. And you two told us to go to the graveyard, which was in the east. Indeed. Victoria, stop.
Victoria, is anyone else here with you? Your son?
Saw.
What did it say?
Pet.
I'm sorry, that sounded like Mila. That sounded like...
I'm not.
Do you know what that's called?
Stop. Stop it.
Mimicking.
No, I'm going to cry.
What does it say?
Tapping. They're making tapping noises upstairs. Victoria, are you still with us? Does anyone else have a message for us or anything they want to tell us? Is there anyone else other than Victoria here?
What did that say?
Ed?
As in material.
L-E-A-D.
Right, even though I can feel a draft, the temperature is actually getting warmer in here.
There's heat coming from the kitchen, and there's from that door that you were pointing at. There was definitely a cold draft.
Yeah.
But there is heat
Right, let's
coming
have
from the
to
kitchen.
25.7. 25.7. 25.7.
Try towards the kitchen door.
Okay. 25.7. See if we get any EMF. Is there anybody here? Can you come to the device in my hand?
What did it say?
Pack.
They're packing up upstairs to move. Okay, just a quick update. This is Nikki and Clea. Clea has turned her camera off because the battery's been drained rather rapidly. We are standing in the kitchen. We are running multiple devices. I've got my camera on, and actually this is even going down quite quickly for a very large battery. Everything's been charged. We're running Paratech, another ITC device. We have the spirit box running, got digital recorder out. Dan and Mila are moving upstairs, and we've had voices come through on the spirit box that sound very similar to Dan and Mila. We're having stuff come through on Paratech, which is telling us that they are packing up and moving upstairs, and also the name Victoria. Now, if you've watched our investigation at Gresson Hall, we had a Victoria come through there. And I did ask, are you the same person? And the reply was, indeed.
Who fell? Do we have Paul with us?
Tom, are you still here? Are you still in the kitchen with us?
Is there anyone else with us? Legs. Legs.
Legs.
Nick.
Yep, I am also known as Nick, or Nick to some.
Who is Nick? Are you referring to this Nick? Or is somebody else here called Nick? Get what? Again, Nick.
It said get Nick.
Get Nick, yeah. Why?
That's it.
Peace.
We don't mean you any disrespect. Whoever is here communicating with you, we just want to communicate with you, basically. We're not here to upset you in any way. This is your opportunity to have a chat with us, to communicate, to show us that you're here. Truck. Yeah, there'd have been haulage coming in and out of there. Trucks, there would have been trucks and haulage coming in and out of this place all day, every day. Yeah.
Jen. Do we have a Jen here? Jen, was that you? Hallow.
We are known as Hallows Spirit Pursuers.
Jen, do you have a message for us? Jack. Lots of names coming through.
Okay. Nikki and Clea. Clea's camera is nearly dead. It's literally got minutes left on it. It got drained very rapidly in the kitchen area. We've now moved to the first floor. We're in a room which would have been a bedroom in the existing house, where we're led to believe possibly one of the residents could have passed away. This is the main corridor. Just outside is the activity, which Mila and Dan were getting. We are using the Alice box and we are getting words coming through rapidly at the moment. So far it says haste box opposite lie. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Please, can you come through on the Alice box? Like. You like us? Do you like us being here? We like talking to you. So far we've had quite a number of people come through on a different device. December. What about December? Abel. Okay. Can you be a bit more specific for us, please? Yet. What do you mean by yet? Can you tell us?
If you can, please try and be specific.
Year. Living. Axe. 11. Glass.
Was there a...
Describe.
Was there an incident that happened here?
Hate. Choose. You're very chatty. Catherine. Hello, Catherine. So we've got glass, describe, hate, choose, Catherine.
Catherine, are you in the room with us now?
We've got that word apocalypse again. Yeah. And another way of spelling Catherine, but this time with a K. Coins.
Can you tell us how many people are trying to communicate? Can you give us a number? Is Tom here? Or Victoria?
So what do you think so far of the investigation, Clea?
I think we've had some good things come through on the Alice box and the Paratech, and also some things on the spirit box, but it's just difficult to decipher what the message might be, because it could be more than one person trying to communicate, more than one spirit.
I agree.
So it's definitely difficult, and you have to have a lot of patience, but I think we've had a few things come through that's been quite specific and relevant to where we are. So
Very much so, and that's no coincidence on the stuff that's come through. I mean,
is anyone in the room with us right now? Can you see us? Can you hear us? Do you know where you are?
cough, see? Yes, program. Crystal.
I have a crystal in my pocket.
Outside.
Crystal.
Are you telling us to go outside to the Abbey remains? Determine.
Can you please send us a specific message? Can you tell us how many of us are in here, or what's in my pocket, or what colour my hair is? Can you tell us if you can see us, or if you can only hear us?
Being. See. What was that? Beer. Hear that noise in it again?
Yeah, I did. Is someone with us? Can you make that noise again?
Can you whistle? Shadow.
We are now heading down to the basement. There are a lot of alarms going off down here, which is a bit freaky. There is a camera here. Looks like the camera has died. We are going into the area where we believe could be haunted. It seems to be getting darker and darker in here.
Yeah.
On the photographs I'm getting less and less light. I am taking pictures. It has turned extremely cold and my pictures are getting less and less.
It has gone really cold.
Whoa,
What?
did you just move?
I moved my camera around there.
I saw some flowers on. It was like a figure.
Oh God.
This is probably the most eeriest part of the building. Maybe this was once a grave. If this was part of the Abbey area, this could actually have been a grave at one point. It's been dug out.
Yeah.
We could actually be in an area of somebody's grave. Whoever's here, were you buried here? Did they dig up your grave to put this ground here? This basement? Were you disturbed and now you walk?
Shall I put the REM pod down?
Yeah. Dark.
We're going into darkness now. Whoever's here, can you go to the device in the middle of the room, please? You go towards that red light. The lights will go off.
I'm really cold right now.
Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Please touch the device in the middle of the room. It's on the floor. It has a red light.
Is anybody there? Can you stand in front of this device in front of us, please? I ask the spirits kindly if you'll come and stand in front of this device. All you've got to do is walk right in front of it. Sit down there and I'll ask them to sit next to you. So if there's anybody there, Clea sat there now. This is what we can see. Can you come and sit next to Clea, please?
We thought we saw you going up the stairs. I saw, like, honestly, I could cry just like thinking about it. But I saw somebody's, like, the top of their head, and they were wearing white, and their hair was up. It was brown and it was up, and it was like, I just sort of looked behind, and that's what I saw. But like, it was quick, but really clear. And that's what made me jump. I was like, oh my God.
So who's there? Could you come and sit next to Clea, please? That's Mila. So if there's anybody there, can you come and sit next to Clea, please? Can you walk in front of this device? There's a lovely seat there. I'll give it a try. Maybe they want to sit next to me. Okay. Am I being picked up okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anybody here, would you like to come and sit next to me? Any ladies? Laura, would you like to come and sit next to me? It'd be really good if you could. Prove that you're here. They're not going to see you, all they'll see is the lines. So they won't actually see your face or anything, so they won't know who you are. All one knows is that there was somebody here and there is something here. And that would be really great. Could you do it, please? No? Why not? Whoever that is, why won't you do it? Why do you say no? You'll come and sit in and see if they come to you.
Yeah, I'll put the big phone on as well.
Yeah, see if they come. Wow, well, that took a while to pick you up, Nikki.
Anybody wants to sit next to me or communicate with me?
You can give them much room.
Or you can sit on the lap, I don't mind. I could see your leg actually go around the side of this banister.
Can I just see if that'll... Hello? I don't know.
I could say hello.
Will that pick me up on the stairs? Does it pick me
Yeah.
up? So I'm being... So if somebody stood on the stairs now, looking over that, will...
Yeah, that is mapping.
What about here?
No.
So they need to be down here to map.
Yeah.
Right. Just kind of need to know that's all how far the range is. Can you sit next to Nikki, please? In front of my device. Are you there? Do you have a message for us? We mean you no harm.
Okay, I am not going to lie, I just felt a vibration behind me. Like somebody was walking down the stairs. And my arse is my tingling. What are you doing to me? Come on, spin out. I'm actually feeling quite sick.
Are you?
Yeah. My stomach is just gone. I'm actually feeling quite sick.
Are you?
Yeah. Stomach is just gone. I'm feeling really sick.
Can you walk okay? Like nauseous? Or...
Yeah.
Do you want to sit there? Were you making Nikki feel sick?
Whoever's here, would you like to tap Mila on the shoulder? Pull her hair. Knock her glasses off.
Hi there, Nikki and guest investigator Clea.
Hi.
Hallows Spiriters. We have finished our investigation at Carrow, Priory and Abbey. It's been a really interesting night. We think we have captured some pretty incredible evidence, but hopefully that will have come through on either EVP, camera footage or something along those lines. How did you find it, Clea?
Yeah, it was good. I feel like a lot happened. Nothing super, major that we caught on camera, which is a shame. It always seems to be when you don't have the camera rolling that something happens. Like an intelligent response or something. But yeah, hopefully what we did catch does come across.
Well, there you have it. So hopefully you like the video that we've put together. So